So once we have the break here, there are multiple ways to control the card, either from the middle to the top, middle to the bottom, and then we talked about this last week, but I'll review it, either from top to bottom or bottom to top, okay? So first, the easiest, we'll do getting it to the bottom, okay? So from our, actually I lied, easiest we'll do from this position, we'll do getting it to the top, okay? So from this position here, we now know that our card is situated below the break. So we're going to use the table surface to help us out. You can use the floor or the table in front of you. This is the easiest way. To get that card to the top without the spectator not knowing, a common thing to do is to shuffle cards or to cut cards. So we're first going to cut them. And how we're going to do that is we're going to grab half the cards above the break. And you're going to use your dominant hand to do that. So you can have your palm down, your thumb on the back edge of the deck, and then your other 4 fingers on the front edge of the deck. Just like this here, okay? And we're going to grab half the cards above this break. So I'm just going to lift up, you see that there? Lift up half these cards. Go ahead and put that onto the table or onto the ground. Perfect. And now, pick up all the cards above the break there. Right on top. And then everything else. Right there. Right? So that's now where that marked card was. So go ahead and everyone grab their deck again. We're going to try that again. So go ahead, spread some cards out here. Go ahead and separate that hand. Good. And we're going to turn this card face up here in the middle, just so we can track it for our own sake, okay? Perfect. Got that? So we're going to come in, touch the edge of the deck right here. We're going to slowly push in, cover up, and then use this hand here to help square up the cards. So again, from the front, shouldn't be able to tell that there's a break there, but from the back we can see it. Right hand here, dominant hand, comes over top. Half the cards from the above the break onto the table. Now all the cards from above the break. And then the rest of the deck. Boom. And when you do that quick, people don't notice that you're cutting to a specific spot on the deck. It just looks like you're mixing up the cards. Yeah, I like the smile. Yeah, that's a sense of accomplishment there. So that's probably the most basic way. I'll show you the way that I prefer, because you don't always have a table surface to work with. I like doing sleight of hands just to my hands, okay? So again, go ahead, get that separation, get that spread, and we'll turn this card over again just so we can see it, to track it more easily. Cool. So everyone in this spot here. Great. So we're gonna go ahead and cover up again, square up, maintain the break. And this time we're going to transfer this pinky break into a thumb break. So how we're going to do that is just like we did before to pick up the cards, we're going to do that motion, but instead of just grabbing the top half, your 4 fingers on the front and your thumb on the back are going to make contact with all the cards. So these 4 fingers will be over top, your thumb will be over all the cards in the back, but you're going to push so there's enough pressure to keep that break that you just had with your pinky now on your thumb in the back. So that's good, Jolene. You can make it large like mine. You can make it really big.
Oh, so before the pinky one.
Like that, yep, and just come over top, grab, and pinch hard, so you still have this gap right here. Right, and a better way to help hide this, and you can make it really big at the beginning like mine. So if you need to put your whole pinky in there, that could be okay. Cool. And a way to help hide this, instead of coming just over top with our hand, kind of come slightly at an angle with it. So I'm not straight over top, I'm not on the side, but more angled. And you can still get that break, but that should now hide the break from the front, and you guys shouldn't be able to see it because my hand should be blocking it. You might because you're a little lower, but if someone's standing at your height, they won't see it on this side. So the only exposed angles are on the left and in the back. But this is again hiding everything up here. Cool. So now we're going to use our left hand here, similar to the spread, but we're not actually moving the cards apart. But those 4 fingers here on our left hand will come underneath the deck. The thumb will be on top. And what we're going to do with these 4 fingers here, you're going to separate half of the bottom cards. So you're not going to drag everything over, you're just going to drag half of the bottom cards over underneath the break like this. So I paused halfway just to show you guys, but you can go ahead and just separate half those cards out. Perfect. So now keep it in your hand, because again, this one is if you don't have a table. You're going to put the back part against your thumb here, that's supporting the deck, And you're going to use this free index finger here on your right hand to pinch the cards up top. Perfect. So that's kind of a position holder. It doesn't have to be completely lined up. You're just pinching on top. Good. So you can see here that I still have the break, the cards that were on top, and then the new cards I put on top. Now you're going to grab everything below that break and bring it to the top. And that's where you can square up the cards. So their card should now be at the top. But this one's called the double undercut, and it's my favorite because you don't need a table. So again, let's go ahead, spread out, flip one card over here just so we can see it. Cool. Go ahead, cover it up. Just get the pinky break. Awesome. Now we'll come with the other hand here, transfer that pinky break to a thumb break. Remember, not directly over top, not on the side, kind of angled. And again, it can be rather large. So get that thumb break there. Left hand, half the cards from below the break, put it on top, and pinch with that free index finger on this hand. Perfect. Now all the cards below the break, right on top. This is one of my favorites. I do all the time.